Milestone number 87, the US and India signing the Cultural Property Agreement to protect Indian antiquities. Again, something very, very important for us, and this is something that is being between India and the United States of America. India and the US signing, of course, this agreement. It will help protect India's cultural heritage further. Cultural Property Agreement was, of course, signed for the retrieval of antique objects within the US. It was signed to prevent illicit trafficking of antiquities from India. And antiquities, of course, have been smuggled, remember, before the UNESCO Convention ratification, and India and the US, of course, signing this agreement, which we are hoping will be a game changer. Ambassador Bashwati Mukherjee, very key agreement inked between the India and the US. Meanwhile, also India and European countries signing that key free trade agreement too.
To go back to the economic agreement, the reason why it is of particular significance and deserves to be called a milestone is because these four countries are very strong economically. They are not members of the European Union, but they are in partnership with the European Union on trade and business. The fact that we were able to do this agreement with them demonstrates that we will be able to make good progress in finalizing what is called the BTIA, the Bilateral Trade and Investment Agreement, with the entire European Union, which has been pending now for 17 years. As far as the second one, which you're referring to, the exact name of the agreement is the UNESCO Agreement for the Restoration of Cultural Property to what is called the countries of origin. This is of particular importance to colonized countries, including India. Unfortunately, during the process of negotiation, the colonizer countries, the ex-colonizer countries, made sure to put in a clause which said that it only will be effective from the date on which it comes into force, which means that it does not cover looted property, very valuable property, including from India, by our colonizers, because at that time the agreement was not in force. Nevertheless, we are concluding bilateral agreements like the one we concluded with the United States, which in any case was not our colonizer country. And this is to prevent the steady outflow of precious heritage and artifacts which are still in India, which are being smuggled out by art dealers, etc., in a completely illegal way. And we come to find out about it when we see auctions in Sotheby's, etc. And then we have to go through the indignity of trying to buy back our own cultural heritage, which we have done, in fact, on many occasions. So, with this agreement with the United States, will enable the two countries to cooperate, as indeed United States has done, as Australia has done, and these precious artifacts, when they make their way to the United States and are put up for sale, when we inform the US government, then we enter into an agreement and they're sent back to India. Unfortunately, we do not have any such agreement with the UK, which has refused to have such an agreement, naturally, Uday, because if they had such an agreement, then half of the British Museum that I've seen many times and the Victoria and Albert Museum will have many empty spaces. Most of it is covered with either Indian heritage or Egyptian heritage. But nevertheless, it's a very important development, and both of them deserve to be a milestone.